I choose to be visibly Muslim because Allah asked me to, and there is no greater honor than being asked to represent Islam by our Creator Himself.
When I first started wearing hijab, we were taught that women must wear hijab to guard their modesty and beauty. It wasn't until I was in my 20s that I truly learned why Allah asked us to wear hijab, and it made a tremendous difference in my relationship with hijab and my face in general.
Yes, modesty is the part of face, but that is not the only reason Allah prescribed the hijab. There are pat explanations that people like to throw around about why women wear hijab in Islam.
They are mostly irritating stories about diamonds and pearls and oranges, equating women to objects of decoration or pieces of fruit. But if we peel back the human interpretation, we find that Allah Himself has laid plain the reasoning for hijab, that we may be known like a sports team. We recognize each other. Like an ethnic background, we feel comfortable with each other like a flag held high in the field of battle.
We bravely go out each day in every country of the world and represent our Prophet, our religion.
We represent our men who too often blend into the background, and we represent our hurting women who need our activism.
We represent any woman of faith, unsure how to outwardly express her conviction. We wear the scarf that we may be known.
Allah wants me to wear the hijab so that I may be known and recognized as a Muslim woman. That's why I choose to be visibly Muslim. I exist to serve Allah and worship Him, and a part of worshiping Him is following His commands.
Wearing a hijab strengthens my conviction and is a constant companion, reminding me of Allah and what pleases Him, like standing up for injustice
and being a flag bearer for the oppressed. It reminds me to be kind, to be gracious, and to be merciful towards others. It helps me be more empathetic. It reminds me that I cannot be a good servant of Him if I do wrong unto others or to our planet.
I stand taller, knowing that if I have been specifically tasked by Allah with the responsibility of being visible, then I'm worthy of it.
And that is the most powerful thing a woman can be granted: confidence in her strength and in her self-worth, which in turn gives her freedom from what men or greater society thinks, regardless of insane beauty standards.
With that freedom comes a sense of lightness and an ability to focus on what I want to do rather than how people are perceiving me.
There were certainly times when I didn't feel as confident or comfortable in my hijab or being visibly Muslim.
The more I learned about my Lord, the more I trusted in His wisdom. And so, wearing it out of obligation became wearing it out of trust, and eventually out of love and understanding and even pride.
Over the years, I've learned to love the hijab not just for its beauty and virtues, but also for its struggle.
In the hard moments, I remind myself of the reason I'm here on this earth, to worship Allah and get closer to Him, and that I'm only here in passing.
This alone makes a tremendous difference in my face, remembering that we are only here for a short time, like visitors passing through. every moment that I struggle to wear a hijab and still choose to.
I know that Allah prepared something greater for me than what I lost.
I don't fear being labeled because I'm going to be labeled anyway. And if I'm going to be labeled, I'd rather be associated with Allah.
For anyone who is struggling with wearing a hijab or being visibly Muslim, know that it is a struggle, especially living in a non-Muslim country. And it is also a journey.
It's not like you wake up one day and everything is great. This is a struggle that every woman who wears it endures. But Allah is always there to lean on when it is easy and when it is hard. Lean on Him and trust in Him.
My advice to you, get to know Allah, truly get to know Him. Learn about His attributes and speak to Him. Ask Him for help and ease. He will not turn you away.
I end with Anse Tamara's words.
Women, lean into the responsibility, wear it and stand proud. You are not an orange, you are not a diamond, you are a Muslim woman. Stand up and be known.